Let me tell you about an old apartment building I used to live in, with a very peculiar elevator. This elevator had 13 buttons, but the building itself was only 12 stories tall. There wasn't supposed to be a 13th floor. One day, my elderly neighbor whispered to me, "Have you ever been to the 13th floor?" At first, I thought he was joking, but the serious look on his face told me otherwise. He claimed that pressing the 13th floor button would take you to an unknown place. Intrigued, I tried pressing the button several times over the next few days, but nothing ever happened. However, one night, I stepped into the elevator and, on a whim, pressed the 13th floor button again. To my shock, this time, the button lit up and the elevator began to move. At first, I thought it was just a malfunction, but after passing the 12th floor, the elevator started to vibrate and an eerie silence filled the air. My heart began to race, sensing something was very different this time. All I could do was stand there, paralyzed with a mix of anxiety and excitement. When the elevator doors finally opened at the 13th floor, I was met with a scene I never expected. The doors opened to reveal a hallway that looked like something terrible had happened. There was police tape strung across the walls, dark stains on the carpet, and white chalk markings in the corners, hinting at some horrific incident. As I explored, I realized that this floor had once been part of a hotel that was shut down after a tragic event. The remnants of its past were everywhere, and the fear began to well up from my core. Terrified, I rushed back to the elevator and hit the button for my floor. When I got back home, I was shaking so much that I started to doubt if it had really happened or if it was all just a bad dream. After that night, I avoided using the elevator and eventually decided to move out of the building altogether. I wanted nothing more to do with that place. The story of the 13th floor soon became a local legend. They say the elevator still occasionally takes unsuspecting passengers to that eerie, forgotten floor.